This is Alexis.
And this is Maria, and today we'll be creating a video on how to scrape data from structured data using UiPath.
So the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is go to process, and we're going to create the name data scraping dash structured. And go ahead and create that first project. Perfect. We're gonna let that load.
Okay, so as usual, we're going to go to the project tab and open up a main tab so that once it loads, we can go ahead and start away. We're going to go ahead and add in a flowchart. After we've added our flowchart, we're going to go ahead and do a browser. So at this point, I'm just going to try to move this. Maybe we'll leave it there. Yeah, then we're going to go ahead and do an open browser. We're going to double click. And actually, let's go ahead and keep working in the flowchart. So I'm going to go back and just click. Yeah. Okay, make sure my double quotes are there. And at this point, we're actually gonna go to sec.gov/forms, and we're gonna use this data to
Scrape data. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy this URL into our open browser. So make sure it's in between. Control V. Perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and do data scraping.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and scrape our data by selecting data scraping. And I'm going to click next. So to begin, we're going to go ahead and do the number of the form. So we're going to say no. Oh, let's try that one more time. And we're going to call this forms. Sorry, okay. And actually, we're going to go back here and just retry that. So once again, scrape data. Next, we're going to start off with the number of form. Select no. And then do next. And I'm going to give it that one more time. So for this one, now we will label this forms, and this should be able to pick up all of them now. I'm going to go ahead and select next, and we'll see how it picks up all of the forms. And in order to do all, we're going to go ahead and specify 0. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and extract correlated data. And now we're going to do the name. So I'm going to go ahead and do big box. Next, big box. And we're going to name this name. A form, of course. And I'm going to go ahead and select next. And we see here that now all of the names with their corresponding forms are being picked up. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and extract correlated data. This time we'll be doing the date when it was last updated. So you can do either little box or big box, and we're going to do big box. Next, want to do one more just to create a pattern here. And we're going to call this last updated. Okay, next. And we see here that now we have forms, their names, and the date when it was last updated. Once again, we're making sure that all of them are 0. I'm going to pull this up a little bit, and we're going to say we're finished because we have the information that we need. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this shouldn't have more than one page. So I'm gonna go ahead and let the bot know that no, it does not span over several pages.
So now we have our data in here. We're going to go ahead and connect our flowchart to our open browser. And we're going to connect our open browser to data scraping. We want to go ahead and double click our data scraping, and we want to go here. We want to make sure this says extract data table, because we're going to put this in our CSV, and this needs to be correct. So this is what it says. And we're going to go ahead and go double click our right CSV. So we're going to go ahead and create a file to put it in and write from where we're getting the data from. So 1 second while I create that file. So we'll go ahead and go to my SEC folder here. I save it to my desktop. I'm double click here. I'm going to go ahead and copy the address as text. Put it here. I'm going to control V. And then I want to get my data from my extract table. So I'm going to do right from extract data table. And as you can see here, here's my extract data table. And next thing I want to go ahead and do is I'm going to make sure this is in quotes. I might go ahead and just redo it just to make sure that's in quotes. So quotes and then control V. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and run it to see if everything is working properly. Sorry about that.
There's an error.
So now I got it to work. I went ahead and clicked this folder here and created a CSV file. And then after clicking it, this popped up and it was scraping the data from this website. But next thing we'll go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and look for my CSV file. And it's now going to be an Excel sheet. So I'm going to go here to desktop. I'm going to see my SEC forms. I'm going to double click here. And as you can see, my Excel of all the data will be here. So just give that a second to load. And as you can see, it has the forums, the name, and the last updated. And so as you can see here, we scrape data from structured data instead of unstructured. And this is the end of this RPA scraping data from structured data.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.